guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming this requested makeup look from one of my previous videos. It's a really simple classic holiday look, and this video is in collaboration with one of my good friends here on YouTube, MakeupByCheryl, and she did this beautiful holiday party inspired makeup look, so definitely go check out her video after this one, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm keeping this makeup look super simple, as I said, so I already started off with a primer on my lid and filled in my brows, so do that however you wish. I'm just using a light brown shade as my transition shade and putting that very lightly in the crease, and then taking MAC Naked Lunch on a blending brush, and I'm not using a shadow brush to pack this on, I'm just putting a light dusting of this eyeshadow. Next, I'd like to apply some wing liner, just keep it really simple, and I used a gel liner for this, and I'm just cleaning it up with some Studio Finish concealer from MAC. This is how I achieve a very crisp edge. Now just apply your favorite mascara of choice. I'm just using the Giga Black Extended Play Mascara from MAC. Just coating a little bit on my lashes and then applying some falsies. I'm using these generic number 43s. They look really natural. They are quite long, but they're just perfect for this look. Now moving on to the face, this is where it gets a little bit different. I just wanted to show you a way that I cream contour, and I've been promising a tutorial on this, but I wanted to show you a little sneak peek of how I do so and achieve a really natural looking contour using cream products. This is an extremely basic look, but I definitely did want to show you something a little bit new and different, so I wanted to show you my cream contouring. So I'm just starting off by prepping the face with a primer, and then I'm going in with MAC Studio Fix Fluid, which you guys have been commenting on how my skin has been looking lately, but I've just been using Studio Fix Fluid, and the only difference that I have been doing is using a beauty blender soaked with Skindinavia setting spray. So I find this really blends in the product into the skin and gives a flawless finish. So now I'm just using MAC Pro Longwear on my favorite brush for concealer right now, which is the Sigma E50. It's actually a brush for eyeshadow, but I think it works perfectly for cream product. You saw me use this for my under eye cream, and just using my beauty blender just to blend out the edges and make it blend seamlessly into my foundation. Now for my cream contour routine. I know this can be really scary at first, but it actually looks really natural if you blend it in properly. So I'm using the Chic Defining Contour Stick from Sonia Kashuk. It's really warm toned, so it kind of warms up the skin like a bronzer. My body is actually a little bit darker than the foundation I used. I used an NC20 from MAC, but I'm about an NC 25-30, so this is going to really help my face blend in with my body, warm up my face a little bit more. For my highlighting, I am using the MAC highlighting pen in Light Boost. It's just a nice yellow based highlighter, and you can actually apply this over top of powder product as well. It's still going to blend in just as nicely, just this pen, not the cream contour stick, but the highlighting pen, it can be used over powder and it works perfectly. You want to apply the highlight to the points where you really want to stand out. So I'm applying this underneath my cream contour on my cheeks as well, because I want to really have my contour for my cheeks stand out. So now I'm just blending in my contour with my MAC 130 brush, and this is my favorite brush to use to blend in my cream contour. And I know this looks really scary and like it won't blend in, but trust me, it does, especially when you blend it in with your highlight. So when you put them both on together and just blend them in together, and then you're going to go back in with that beauty blender sponge. That's really the key to this, is to just focus on blending and use that beauty blender to your benefit. It really works essentially for the cream contouring that I am doing. So just going around the face, blending in everything, and then once all of the contour is blended somewhat, we're going to go back in with our beauty blender sponge, use the tip just to blend in the highlight, and then we're flipping it around to the part that we use for our foundation. It still has a little excess product on it, so this is going to really help blend out that contour. So now we're doing the same thing with the other side, and then you're going to see me flip the sponge around and just blend out that lower line for the contour, and it's just going to really nicely blend things in. So now I'm just doing my forehead, blending in that highlight with the contour on my forehead so it doesn't look so contrasting and it looks more seamless. For the nose, you want to use something a little bit more detailed for it because you don't want to push that product in places you don't want it to be. So I like using the E71 highlight diffusing brush for this, and it works perfectly. And just for the highlight, I like to take the tip of the Beauty Blender and just to blend it in like so. And then I'll go back in with that highlighting brush and just blend that contour. So I know it's a highlight brush, but I use it for the contour, and it works perfectly for the nose. So this is what the finished contour and highlight looks like, super natural. And you're just gonna wanna set everything that you put on your skin. So all that concealer product and your highlight, you wanna set with a lighter powder. I'm using NC20 from MAC. So I'm going in and just setting those areas. I saw a makeup artist use this powder to set the highlighted areas and underneath the eyes, and I thought it looked amazing. So now that's what I've been using. So I'm just setting those highlight areas, my forehead, underneath my eyes, my nose, and then top of my lip I'm just going to dust a little bit. And now I'm just using regular translucent powder for the rest of my face. Since we use cream products, you definitely want to set it so it doesn't move. For blush, we're just going to keep it really subtle. I'm using Benefit Havana blush. Just adds a little bit of color to my cheeks, but nothing too drastic because I don't want just a lot of blush on my cheeks. I want to keep this really natural and simple. So just applying a little bit to the apples of my cheeks, and now I'm taking that soft brown color in a flat definer brush and just putting that underneath my eyes, just running it very lightly just so there's some definition. I like to go back and finish up my eyes after my face is completely done. So now I'm just doing that, and now I'm adding some highlight to my inner corners, MAC Floof. This is probably my favorite highlight shade, or one of my favorites. I like Nylon too, but this is beautiful for inner corner. Just a nice light iridescent pinky white shade. It's beautiful. It adds so much light to the inner corner. If you don't own this, you gotta pick it up. It's one of my favorites. And for the lower lash line, I'm just using a brown mascara, and I'm just touching my lower lashes. I don't want them to be the focus as well, so I'm just putting something on them, just very, very lightly touching them. Now for highlight, this part got a little bit cut off, but I'm just showing you the places where I highlighted my upper cheekbones, tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, my lip, and my cheekbone on the other side. So we're having a matte face, but with specific points of highlight, so it looks really beautiful and catches the light very beautifully. So now we are lining the lip. You don't actually have to do this step if you're using one of the Lime Crime Velveteens because they're marketed as a lip product that you don't need a lip liner for. And for the video that I am doing this look, which is inspired by, I didn't use a lip liner for that look. So I just wanted to show you what it was like now, and then you can go back and look at that video and see what it looks like without a lip liner. You can tell there's not much difference. So the Lime Crime Velveteens work perfectly. Now to set the face, I'm using Urban Decay All Nighter, and this is just going to lock it in place. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Super simple makeup. I like wearing this for Christmas when I don't have too much time, don't want to spend a lot of time on my makeup. I want to spend the time with my family. So hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Happy holidays! Can we take a picture?